And welcome back to Let's Play Digimon World 2. Last time we were here, we completed Code Domain, and I took a leave of absence to do some immense heavy off-screen training in both Code and in the depths of Lazar Domain. So this way, I got all of the grinding completed, so now I do not have to grind at all until we reach the halfway point, or even further beyond. I also took the liberty to stock up on some mag missiles level 3 and some drill missiles level 3. Because this domain, you have a possible chance of running into 2 floors where you have to use mag missiles. Now this floor is immense, and it has mainly all reusable Digimon. Also, I took the money that I got grinding off screen and I was able to buy a bigger tank. Now that means it's a bigger Digi tank. Digi Beetle tank. I got the Wyvern tank. Or the engine. The engine. That's it, Wyvern engine. And I maxed that one out. Alrighty, so now we're forced into a battle, and you get to meet. Yes, I heavily trained these guys, and it was no picnic getting these guys leveled up. Yep. Now, Rose was the Lilymon that maxed out a while ago. I DNA Digivolved twice and I maxed out, and that was a pain to do. Now the second one I did was, you seen the Magnadramon, that was Andrewomon. She maxed out at 30, so I just DNA Digivolved her again, and her maximum increase, so now she'll be able to level up a bit more. And then you seen the third one, which was, some people are fans of Season 1. Probably remember, it's a bug nest. Oh no, it's a return bug. Yes, it is Pyretomon or Piedmon for short. I really hope. Hey, I lucked out. I got to save my return bug shot. Probably be nice if I picked up a ray gun. Okay, bits I can handle. Oh no, that's a blue bit. That sucker's gonna eat a lot. So we have 535. Yeah, the other one, it ate 20 per step. This one will eat 50 per step. Then red will eat 100 per step. Money grabbing glore forms when I get all my money. So yes, we got Rose, Kyrie, and Etram. I want to be able to save my strength for upcoming battles, so... The other reason why I'm avoiding all these battles is because the battle in this domain, there's not one but two. And there is no healing afterwards, so you pretty much get a sucker punch battle. Also, I stuck with the traditional vaccine, data, and virus lineup. So I have Magna Dramon vaccine, Rosemon the data, and then Etrum the virus. Now, I'm still working on getting Metal Garurumon because I ended up DNA digivolving the Mega Dramon and the War Greymon. The Metal Greymon. Boy, I'm tired. And I end up getting him up to pretty much up to level 31, just grinding money and other stuff. And here we are in the treasure room again. And here's the thing, they throw you a T-bone in here because you can get the blue plate, but you can't get the arm to destroy blue landmines. Just what? Oh, something else caught my eye. So, why did he even do that? This is the floor where it has the Pokemon, and I could use this to determine alright, so it'll be a lot easier if I just go around and not go through all those stupid battles. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, I'll end up having to run into all 4 of them, and that's going to be time consuming. This way I could just run into one. Okay, since it is one, let's just show off the concept here. And I end up DNA digivolving a Piximon that I found here a while ago. And I also DNA digivolved a Pydomon so I can get the Mega Heal. Megadramon, Magnadramon, I just DNA digivolved Dividramon to get the Crimson Claw and get a power boost. And Etrum here is the Metal Mimimon and also the Dividramon. I had to do 2 because it maxed out. Yep, by far, Etrum is the strongest member of the team for now. Right before we get up to our boss battle, I'll bring up the stats. Yeah, so that's the experience, that's how much they need just to get the 32 to learn their Mega. That alone was just too tedious for me to do. But here, there's domains later down the road that'll save me half the time. Especially running into some ultimates would definitely end up saving my time. Now that purple Magnasphere or Magnaspore, that's a level 4, and I can't take it out with level 3. There's definitely more and more traps than normal, and I gotta go the other way around. Yeah, but for Digimon, I remember it has the offense booster, and also one other thing I recalled. The Icemon from the Piximon group has Defense Ray, which will increase your defense. Alright, new Digimon here is the Andromon and the Garurumon and another Garurumon. If you're looking for easy way to get to Garurumon, then no further than this. I'm going to try going the other way around. I don't feel that it's in that room. And there's the Vademon, Octomon Gisamon, and my tamer hunch was correct. Alright, there's the Piximon. The Piximon is it's a pacifist, but if you approach it, I just went up and just up. Well, actually, I was supposed to go that way, so unfortunately, you have to face the Piximon. Show off the Piximon animation in the Icemon. No point fighting them. Okay, so since I couldn't show it, I'll just have to explain it. If you approach it and you're in its vicinity, it will move 2 spaces away. Oh, it's this floor. This is what we call labyrinth floor. It has a lot of twists and turns, and there's about 4 other floors that are just as annoying, or if not double annoying, because it costs like 300 EP just to find the whole warp floor panel. Yeah, this is just equally as annoying because I don't want to waste any shooter missiles if I don't have to. Easy. This kind of floor is easy for you to farm up toy trucks. Yeah, there's another Togemon, and this is the floor I was talking about, the one you have to go underneath and all that. This is also the floor where you have either a rock or you have a Electrospore. This is the main reason why I'm not doing any battles. It's because the domains now, they're getting to the point of being so long, I can't really engage in any of them, and I have no choice but to engage. As I do not want to waste level 3 missiles on level 2 rocks. It's essentially the same as trying to waste level 2 missiles on level 3 rocks. It's just pointless. Where is that blasted floor panel? Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, but this is a sub-boss that you get to fight here first. Well, I say sub because it doesn't give you the epic battle. Okay, so this is the main reason why. If they're bringing out the megas, then why shouldn't I? So now we actually get to see actual fighting of us. Alright, now first off, I have no idea why they decided to color Mega Kabuterimon blue. It was so much better purple. I don't know why. Alright, Puppetmon is the Mega of the Woodmon line, or the Mushroom line. And then you have Red Vegemon as Red Vegemon. It has the Puppet Pummel, which is just a smack of the mallet. Mega Kabuterimon has the Hornbuster that we all know from the first BIOS domain trip with the Metal Greymon had. So I want to take out the Interrupt. Oh, the attack missed. and it gave it Thunder Ray. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, if it uses Interrupt, I'm not going to be able to one-turn it. And... oh, well. There goes the double hit tech I was going to go for. The Shadow Sickle has a secondary effect where if that attack KOs the enemy, then it gets to go again. And if that one KOs another one, it goes a third time. It can only go up to 3 times max. This is going to be a long, endeavoring battle. No, he's not a threat. Your biggest threat was just taking out Mega Kabuterimon, where he ends up spamming his Interrupt. Puppetmon's gonna have higher defense because of his Mega. Oh shucks, this guy is annoying. Time to break out the Hornbuster. Yeah, that's not doing me much good. Yeah, Puppetmon's not the threat here. The real threat is the interrupting Mega Kabuterimon and the poison-inducing Red Vegiemon. Okay, so I can show off Shadow Sickle's secondary effect now. I don't know, when that move is used, I get the general same concept as a Demon Wind Shuriken. Because it always has a shadow that follows, and the shadow is supposed to be able to cut as well. Well, that's according to... But, we won that one. Got some experience. 1600 bits. Which means we're close to pretty much... He lets us off again. Yeah. For you folks at home, a tactical retreat is still the same as running away, but it's just termed lighter. Or it's supposed to make it sound better. This is the last floor. Also, I pretty much don't like this floor because this floor is actually full of Mega Kabuterimons. you can get through if you want to expend some Magna missiles. And then there's some treasure boxes here. Oh, why not? Oh, what did it do? Bug Zapper was damaged, but it gave me a toy tank, which is a Class C. Yeah, so our main boss is in the top forward quadrant. Right here. Okay, memory bug zapper, I can use that. Was it this floor that's full of Mega Commentary Mon, or was it the next floor I was thinking of? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, we're about to fight Crimson, so, like I said before, let's take the time to go through and see our Digimon. This is Rosemon. Rose the Rosemon. Right now she's very fairly balanced, and I took some dedicated time to training her. This is Magnadramon. She is the tank of the team, as well as Rosemon. And then lastly, we have by far our strongest member here is Etrum the Pirate Mon. Being at almost at 150 attack, he is by far my strongest. And he's going to be not very useful for this fight also, but... Alright, let's fight Crimson. And he comes with the highest class Digibeetle armor, just style on their Blood Knights. Yeah, so he was a guard tamer as well, just like us, and essentially so pretty much he was an idealist, pretty much, that he was in guard tamer thinking, okay, he could find some way to be able to control the wild Digimon and be able to make amends and make peace, but unfortunately he thought that Digimon were used for tools. And we get to fight with awesome music. Alright, new Digimon here is the X-Tyrannomon. He's not going to be any trouble for us because of his attack, but the Skull Mammothmon, however, is a different story. Skull Mammothmon here, on Crimson's team, has the Super Mega Bone, and he has Hyper Flashing, which will hurt all vaccine types. It's the same as Heartbreak Hit, or Virus Attack. It decreases on data. Or on not data, but vaccine. And we have Deltamon with the Triple Force. X-Tyrannomon has Pretty Attack that lowers motivation. It is the same as Concert Crush. Now we got the analysis out of the way. Number 1, take out the X-Tyrannomon. Main reason why I wanted to have Mega Level Digimon is because he's got Mega Level, so why shouldn't I? And secondly, it was in preparation for the X-Tyrannomon. Since I am in Mega form, his Pretty Attack will not affect my ultimate moves, so I can be able to have full liberty of using them. Yep, there goes Hyper Flashing. Alright, motivation is down. But we should be fine. Oh, wow. That's a first. Okay, so it decided to disable my first attack because I had an Omega. Okay, that's interesting, but I got my motivation back. Now, X-Tyrannomon cannot Digivolve, but it is really nice to have with motivation. It's good for... I guess it's good for two-player versus. Yeah, I'm just tanking through this. Oh, don't tell me his AI is broken. He's gonna start spamming his assist over and over. Yeah, this guy has a massive amount of HP. It almost seemed like he had 500 when I was fighting him the first time. Okay, so now I'm pretty much weaker now than I was before. I'm starting to run low on MP. Yeah, that missed. Here we go. We get to see the Super Bone Crusher. I was off a little bit. That one hits all enemies. But now Magnadramon was weakened twice, so that's going to do more damage. Alrighty. Alright, let's pull off another one of these. Ah! Oh well, I attacked too soon. Okay, so we're at 3 Hyper Flashings and 1 Super Bone Crusher. Okay, so let's just see what we're gonna do now here. How much damage will it do when he's in his weakened 124? Yep, that's a good chunk. Alright, he's on his last legs. Let's finish him off. And Etriman for the kill. And bows gracefully. Yep, so a good heaping amount of experience and good amount of bits. So he was just testing us. We actually have to fight this guy again. Yep, and yep, Bergermon has assembled the troops. Yep, so now he's challenging us to come all the way over to File Island. He even gives us the Navi disc back so we can be able to follow him. But we have to go instead and fight this guy. Alright, this guy is just a big major pushover. All he has is just one ultimate and 2 champions. Tuskmon is a slamming tusk, and for as long as I know, that sucker always hit first. Cyclone Mon has the Hyper Heat, and Vademon has the Alien Ray. Still looks weird. On top of that, we had no way to recover HP or DS, so if you had discs, bring it. Yep, since we're mega level now, these guys are no threat. I don't know, I think the one thing that Tuskmon does remind me of is exploiting that one little gimmick on Digimon World 3 where you can be able to get a nice little item from this guy if you kept using Pick Claw with Guilmon, or with the Growlmon line. Oh yeah, also he's got the Coral Crusher, which will take your quickness down. You know, oddly enough, I have not noticed that he had stars on his left arm. Does that mean he was a military Digimon? Also, you have no control of what the second Digimon's going to be, but it picked the right one. Yeah, our biggest threat is not the Digimon, their Digimon, but our MP. And it gets bad how we just end up blowing through our MP. Just wait till we get our mega skills. Just Magnadramon's Holy Flame is just 80 MP. I think Rosemon's is a good 40 or something about there, and I think Piedmon is a good solid 40 maybe. Alrighty. Alright, Etram here gets the honor of finishing off this guy. And we get the victory fanfare again, and we take a nice bow. Yep, we should have our Mega Skills by the time we hit the next domain. Yep, and we delete that guy, and of course, Crimson gets away. Yeah. It was completely unnecessary to add the ARF. So the floor panel is way out here. I must be thinking of a later domain about the Mega Kabuterimon. Alrighty. So before we do anything, I want to check one more time. Alright, it's not until after we depart for Fire Island that we end up getting a new trade available. Alright, so now we go up here, and it sponsors us to chat with the guild. But not the guild, but the guard team. The emergency escape pod from the archive ship is basically like the drop ship in Mega Man Legends 2. Yep. So essentially the lost parts we got from the Akotorimon, the Bergermon, and the one other Digimon I can't remember right off the top of my head. Yep, so those were the parts for the archive ship. Now, here's the funny part. This one is pretty much gonna be a blast for joy, and I'm gonna do all the way up to this until we hit file. So this is gonna be one big part. So what we actually have to do is go to the Digimon Center. Let's see here. No, I wasn't here. I'm 2 steps ahead. What we have to do is go all the way to Mediterranean because the Digimon there are from the wild, which means they're from domains, which means they are the closest thing to getting any means of info. So we talk to Angemon here. There's the Agumon. It's actually the rare collector Agumon. Alright, so now we gotta do a little bit of running around. So then you can talk to him again as... Yep, nothing we can do but actually go back to town again, or back to the Digimon City. talk again and blah blah blah. Keep going. Check the Digimon Center. No, I must be one step ahead. Yep. Ah, shucks, it's been so long. I don't recall 100% how to be able to... Okay, yeah, here we go. It's either this one or the next one. Oh shucks, I can recall every other quest and how to be able to get everything done, but I can't remember 100% where this was done. And also, yeah. I don't think I ever showed that off. Oh, I showed it off. Okay, let's head off to Device Dome real quick. There's something I want to check. Oh wow, I'm running out of space. Keep going, and we keep rolling, and we keep on doing. Ah, yeah, here. Some new Digimon here is the voice you hear from time to time. Oh, that, yeah. Some Digimon have certain ties and bonds with other Digimon, and this is one example. Okay, so we are going to have to go to, let's check the archive port one more time. Here we go. He's gonna kick you off, so we have to go to Device Dome and check something. What does this thing say? It says, I am the Almighty Gaia up Buzz. Yeah, it does not make any sense. Yep. Okay, well, I guess right quick, I'll check, let's see what they got. Okay, so they actually did have my... Well, it's... Now they end up giving me the arm to get rid of the jet arm to get rid of blue landmines now. It's not like I didn't need it, like, I don't know, 2 dungeons ago. Get rid of all those. Oh shucks, I'm literally stumped here. Alright, if I don't find it in the next 5 minutes, then I'm just gonna have to pause it here and just have to find it, then resume the recording. Okay. Later on down the road, he's going to tell us that certain Digimon will be able to digivolve into a certain form when they reach a certain amount of DP. That, of course, is Omnimon, Bahumon, and Diaboromon. Yeah, I know it's me running around aimlessly with my head cut off like a chicken. Oh, wow. Check the Coliseum real quick. I missed the music. Ah, yes, expect another tournament marathon. Talk to Patamon here. Yeah. It tells us that you can't mix and match and expect to get the same form. Lucky Lewis. Oh my god, why can't I remember? Okay. This is getting me nowhere. If I don't find this in 2 more minutes, I'm gonna have to stop the recording and just look. I already talked to those two. I'm gonna slap myself silly if I have to talk to these two and they get it. Oh, that may... Okay, I might have to chat with Leomon. Yeah, this guy, okay. Alright, I feel stupid. If it was talking to Leomon, we'll engage the actual event. Unbelievable. I spent all that time for nothing. I had to talk to Leomon. Yes, Master Tyrannomon. If you played the first Digimon World game, this actually ties into an actual story that happens about several decades later. Master Tyrannomon is now the master of File Island. For the time being, of course. Those of you that played Digimon World 1, you know the main leader there is Digimon, right? Well, you remember also, back when we played about all the way far back to so now we should go to Mediterranean Dome. So, the when we got to the dinosaur land area, after beating Tyrannomon, getting through Centauromon's traps, and making it all the way up to the Master Tyrannomon. Yes, that big guy, he went from being the guardian of that area to the guardian of File Island entrance. Okay, this person wasn't here before. Come here. Come here. Oh, this is going to be my first hour-long segment. I'm at 52 minutes. Okay, I jumped ahead. It was actually... I have to go to the Digimon Trade Center. Should have somebody there. There we go. Ugh, good grief. I wasted all that time just trying to remember. Alright, so now we got it now, and yep, so now we got the ship key. Now we could head to the now we can end up heading up to the archive ship. Okay, but now I'm actually going to save real quick. Okay, all done. Now we head off to the archive port. Now then, we're going to be prompted with the second CG scene of the whole entire game. There's roughly 3 of them. Alright, and here we go. Yep, we're moving. Yeah, I'm having some minor graphical glitches here. Ooh, wow. I'm actually glad that didn't break. That's right. We have reached Fire Island. Welcome to File Island, where we have to pick between this and File City. Now, this concludes the directory content arc, or the directory continent arc, and we'll begin the File Island arc. But I will be taking a leave of absence for this place, and for Digimon World 2. And I will be back on much later on after I take care of some other business. That in the meantime doesn't mean I'm going to quit Digimon World 2. I'm taking a short break so I don't burn out of it. Because I nearly burnt out of it just getting the mega levels. Just so I don't have to grind during these other File Island parts. But I will return to Digimon World 2 after I do a different game. And that game that I'm going to be doing next is going to be kept secret. So, Stay tuned for the return later on down the road, but this is the end of Digimon World 2 Directory Content Saga. I'll see you next time.